You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had enough time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, what do it? Think back here. Welcome to Hard Knocks episode 5. What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. Did you see that game last night? The Rams. You tell me the Eagles can't go on a run these playoffs. I just don't believe it. It's not happening. What is happening, everybody? How you guys doing? Laceyford, what's going on? Logan Motorsports, Barbie the Doll Princess of YouTube, Royalty in the house. J-Dog, what's going on? Brian, Ryan, Chris Coat, Big D, what's going on? Rocco, what's happening? Joe Dunn, Gustavo, El Del Boy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Man, it is going to be a crazy playoffs. Because what I got out of this weekend, what I got out of watching last night, any of these teams can win if they're hot. It could happen. It's just such a weird season, and it's going to be a weird playoffs. Big J, man, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate you so much. I apologize for calling Leon an ugly gentleman on yesterday's chat. Not cool of me. Sorry, bro. I know your hairline faded, but I love you. Forgive me. So you going after Leon? Leon, he apologizes. Well, Leon can accept. Of course, it's not about me, so, I can't forgive you, but I'm sure Leon does. I'm sure he does. But thank you for the super chat. Press conversation. Oh, yeah. Did you see the Patullo? I was out all day, but I listened to Patullo while I was driving. I'm sorry, dude. That guy has no idea what he's doing, and he blames He at least lays the blame down on everybody. You know what I mean? Well, we're not being conservative. We're not doing this. It's like, dude, you're acting. So what you're saying is your players. I think he's a horrendous offensive coordinator, and there has to be change. I don't even care if they win a Super Bowl. You've got to make changes. You do. He's learned a lot. They're almost there. You know what I mean? See, Leon's the man. He accepts. Leon accepts he's the man. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think Patullo. I know this sounds bad, but I do feel like Nick, in a lot of ways, like Nick Sirianni is our Barry Switzer. Like, you remember when Cowboys got Barry Switzer in the days? I feel like that. I feel like we win because of the talent on the team. If you look at that Buffalo game again, like they just completely cannot adjust in game. They can come up with a good scheme and a good way to open a game, but as soon as the defense adjusts to what they're doing, they cannot adjust. Patullo, he doesn't know what he's doing. Philly Tide celebrates 28 months of membership. Thank you so much. Next year, I hope we put up more of a fight. I hope you put up more of a fight. Back-to-back years, double moonwalking the Dingbat Fantasy League. Hopefully, there's a link between our league and the Super Bowl. I get killed. I just get killed every year, dude. The last 3 years, I was on a run like 5-6 years ago. Like, I couldn't be beat. Now I'm like the Dallas Cowboys of fantasy. I just keep choking. Philadelphia, the team that really wants to play, they are playing punch you in the mouth football with their defense. Well, the Eagles, I think, have that. But, this offense. The only thing I can think, Richie, is he has not recovered from that injury. You know what I mean? What are your opinions or what are your options of changing quarter? You can't do it now. You can't do it now. You got 1 week left in the season, and then you got the playoffs. You can't do it now. But I mean, and I hate to say it, but Nick's going to have to be more hands on, especially when you're up. Because here's what's going to happen: if the Eagles are losing in the playoffs, it's not going to be that they go out and some team puts up 35 points and they lose 35-3. It's not going to happen. The Eagles are going to go in. They're going to start beating the crap out of a team. They're going to get a lead, and then they're going to blow a big lead. To me, that's the way the Eagles will lose, because that's how they've lost most of their games this year. I think he has no idea what he's doing, Patullo. Leon Banks, thank you for super chat. Not 1 ounce of testosterone in Patullo's body. That's true. That's true. That is true. Oh, you know what? I do want to say this for a second. It has nothing to do with football, but I just found out, about 3-4 hours ago, I just saw that Simon Says had passed away. So I wanted to give my condolences to his family. He rest in peace. Simon, when you talk about the TTC and old trash talking league, he was the best. I don't think there was anybody better than him. Him and Bad Dog, to me, were always the two best. I didn't know him that well. We had interactions on his live stream a couple times, mine a couple times. But man, he told me if he didn't like something, he told me it. If he liked something, he told me it. And I respected that. But more than anything, what I always heard about Simon was he's a great family man, loved his wife, loved his family. And I just found out a few hours ago he passed. So I just want to give my condolences to him and to his family. And I know there's a lot of guys on here, Bad Dog, the Duke Bothers. I know that they're all they got to be heartbroken because he was a great friend to them. So just wanted to give my condolences really quick to him because he's a legend in YouTube in my book. So I just wanted to say that. Felt like I had to. I just saw that a few hours ago. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, rest in peace to Simus. Tordeville says 500. If this defense carries us to a Super Bowl win, and if they keep KP next year, I don't know if I would want to win the Super Bowl in that case. The offense is unwatchable under KP next. I think that you fire him regardless. Well, you don't fire him. You promote him or you give him something else. But I don't see even if you win a Super Bowl, I don't see them keeping him unless they go out and they start putting up 40 points a game. Which I don't think is gonna happen. Mav, what's going on, my man? He goes, I need an effing shakeout immediately. It ain't gonna happen, brother. It ain't gonna happen. Not until the off season. But thank you for the super chat. Hey Philly, happy New Year. Our defense is better than last year's D. If the offense could put up 21, 24 points a game, no team will be us. Yeah, I think 27 to be positive, sure. I think if you get 27 a game, you're good. 500, did you see that Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard are on the hot seat? No, but I would bring Steichen back immediately. Anyone know Simon Says? Simon Says, not Simon Says. Simus. But yeah, it's a shame, man. Phil, do you think Hurts? Do you think they run Hurts more? Yeah, I do. I think that was always the plan. Like they were going to use that more once the playoffs started. But you can't tell me, okay, that and you watch that Buffalo game. Watch the Buffalo game. You can't tell me that this guy making some of the throws that he made in that first half. He made some friggin' ridiculous throws. You can't tell me that guy goes into halftime and comes out and can't play football anymore. He can't make a throw. You can't tell me. It's the offense and it's what they're doing. The coaches and what they're telling these guys to go out and do are killing us. When defenses adjust to that offense, they get killed. No, I haven't started watching yet. I was going to go about 6. I was going to talk a little bit before we got into it. It is hot. I just got home. It is hotter than hell in this house. Holy crap, it's hot. It says it's 64 degrees in here, but it ain't no way it's 64 in my room. Ain't no way. Phil, you see Achos? No, I didn't see it. I did not see it. We got 306 people, only 92 likes. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Joe, you get sick? No, not really sick, but I do got a little bit congested today. But I don't think I'm getting sick. I mean, I don't feel sick. I feel great. I just been running around all day. But no, I don't think so. Phil, do you think Hunt has become a better edge than? Yeah, I think right now you have to say that Jalen Hunt is better than Nolan Smith. I think you have to say that. Jalen Hunt has took leaps and bounds, man. He has come such a long way from the beginning of the year. He's becoming a great player. I'll be streaming. I'll have a video tomorrow. Thursday I have nothing. Friday I'll be doing my preview prediction video. Saturday we'll be streaming both games, and then Sunday we'll be streaming the Eagles game, and then the Sunday night game. What is the Sunday night game? Ravens Steelers. So we'll be streaming all those games. Big games this weekend. So what do you think about Atlanta beating the Rams last night? I think it shows you that anybody can beat anybody if they're hot. The Rams aren't indestructible like some people think, okay? The Rams have lost 2 out of the last 3 games now, something like that? Or they lost 2 in a row. At least 2 in a row. They lost to Carolina, too, a few weeks before they lost to Seattle. So they've lost like 3 out of the last 4 games, something like that. They're not playing that great going into the playoffs. They're beatable. They're very beatable. 41-33. Thank you, man, for celebrating 27 months of family of channel membership. Appreciate it. 500. The key will be Lane coming back. We will win the NFC. This defense just needs slight improvements in the run offense, just to prevent the D getting tired. Like, I agree. I do agree with you. I think that Lane will make a big difference. The problem is not going to be the Eagles coming out and pulling up points. The problem is going to be when you got points and you're up, can you maintain the lead? Or are you going to start playing this deke and dunk? And like, I saw it. Somebody said it wasn't me, but somebody named it perfectly on Twitter. They call it a prevent offense. That's exactly what it is. Are you going to go play prevent offense when you start winning? Because that's what I think Nick Sirianni is inventing. Prevent offense. So you have to watch Acho's breakdown. Nobody opened anywhere second half. Poor design. It was poor design because they didn't care about that. Like, they didn't care about the designs, whether they're getting open or not. All they cared about was try to run the ball and don't turn the ball over. If you do those 2 things with that lead, we're going to win. That's how they think. That's exactly how they think. It's troubling that Nick and KP can't admit that they're coaching conservatively. They either don't recognize it in themselves or they're lying about it. Either way, it was concerning. It is. And somebody sent me a picture on Twitter where it was from Hard Knocks last week where Nick was showing a stat like we're 41-2 when we win the turnover battles. So he even talks about it and preaches it in the meeting rooms with the guys. And he drills it in their heads. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's just not taking responsibility for it. Philly, I feel like the only threat I see KP, also known the Kitchen Patrol or Kids Play, so that's the weakest link. Defense wins championships. I feel like when Lane comes back and move Fred towards Steen's spot, I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to move Steen, move away from Steen. I think you're stuck with Steen. To me, really, if you're going to replace anybody on that line, I hate to say it, but it's Jurgens. Jurgens, to me, did you see how bad Jurgens was? He kept missing blocks. He can't finish and play. He can't finish a play to the whistle. He can't do it. So, do you watch any of the Mummers Parade? If so, do you like the string bands, comics, brigades, fancy brigades? I haven't watched the Mummers Parade in years, man. It's been a long time. Long time. Yeah, I guess the string bands and stuff is fine. But, yeah, it's been a long time. Big Ben says, stop what you're doing and hit the like button, please. Thank you, my man. Shout out to you, Big Ben. Remember when people asked the biggest hole is on defense? The truthful answer is lack of offense. It is. Yeah, starters sitting Sunday? I don't think so. I don't see how you can sit your starters. Listen, all you have to have happen is the Bears lose to the Detroit. That they're very capable of losing that game. That gives you 2 home playoff games. I don't think, the frig is this? I don't think, like, where's this in my pocket? Buffalo Wild Wings. I was there earlier today. Yeah, I don't think you can. I'm gonna talk about that in a video. Neil says, a competent offense with this defense wins another championship. That's all we need. 21 a game, and we cruise. Especially at home. Especially at home. You're exactly right, Philly. That is some sort of philosophy about getting a lead and then pulling back. The only game they didn't do it was the NFC Championship game. Yeah, I mean, this is a problem that we had in 2022 a little bit. If you guys remember that year we went to the Super Bowl, we did that early on in the year. And then we did it in 2023. But 2023, then eventually the guys just quit. When we saw this play out after that Rams game where the guys actually spoke up. To me, there was a key to this season, and I talk about it a lot. You beat the Rams. If you remember, you come back, you have to start throwing the ball. They do that. They come back, they beat the Rams. A.J. Brown speaks up. Jalen Hurts speaks up. Devontae Smith speaks up. They all talk about we need to play with a killer instinct. We need to go let our guys be killers. That's what their personalities are, and we need to let them do that. Okay, this is what was said after the Rams game. The following week, the Eagles go in the Bucs game versus Tampa, and they go up 24-6. Now, if you go back and you watch that stream, watch what I'm saying after the halftime. The Eagles come out 24-6, and I'm saying, why do they all look dejected? Why does this offense, why are they all hanging their heads low? They all looked frustrated and dejected, and they proceeded to lose a 24-6 lead and almost lost that game. And it was because those players were pissed off and mad that they were going to go play back into that conservative style of play. I truly believe that. And that's when the A.J. Brown stuff started. And to me, that's what it's all about. I think that's what's going on there. J.H., man, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Bring on anyone. Our defense ain't scared. Hell no, it isn't. Y'all need Dak as a quarterback. Why? Why? We want to choke? If you want to choke a big game away, Dak Prescott is your guy. Sirianni definitely hit in starters, but the roster isn't high enough to sit all the starters. I feel if he does that, I think it's stupid. I gotta tell you, I think it's stupid. Because the Eagles need that extra home playoff game, I think. I really do. Let's say Seattle plays the 49ers. The Eagles, they're going to play the Rams, it looks like. The Bears are the 2 seed because the Eagles sit their starters, and they play the Packers. Well, the chances are, Seattle's on a bye, so they play the next week. The Bears beat the Packers. We'll say the Eagles beat the Rams. I think that's the toughest game. That would be the toughest game you could possibly get for the first round. But let's say the Eagles beat the Rams, and then the 49ers, they've got to go, and they beat Carolina or Tampa, whoever wins that division. Well, if you're the 3 seed, next week you're going into Chicago. Instead, if you're the 2 seed, Chicago's come to Philly. I think that's a big difference, dude. I do. I think you should definitely play your starters. I don't know what Nick's going to do. I know Nick will say one thing and do the other, but we'll see. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Philly, if you're wrong. We suck playing in the cold. I mean, I don't know. Did we suck? Did we beat the Rams last year in the division playoffs? Did we beat Green Bay? Did we beat Detroit? Did we beat Washington in the NFC Championship game? I mean, I don't know. I remember us winning cold games. The only one we didn't win was the Bears game. But everything else outside the cold, we usually win. Now, if you want to say Hurts doesn't play his best football in the cold, that's fair. But I would still rather play at home than on the road. Anything to say about jet lag? Never thought about it before. Nah. I think for the most part, I actually think it's harder going from the West Coast to the East Coast. So if the Rams have to go to Philly, I think that's actually harder than the Eagles going to LA. Because you gain 3 hours when you go west. I mean, the way I see it, and the snow actually slowed us down against the Rams. We were beating them worse before with the snow. Well, I think a lot of that game had to do with, you remember Hurts got hurt his knee in that game. I think he was hurt. I think that was a big part of that game. People forget it was snowing and he was hurt. I mean, he definitely took something, because if you guys remember him laughing and like the way he was acting after the game, it could tell. It looked like they threw him a couple Percocets or something. So I would rather play in the cold, and I would rather play at home than on the road. Peter, what's going on, Philip? What's going on, my man? How are you? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, I would chance injury for a second. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I think it's that important. I think it makes that big of a difference. I would. Yeah. If it's up to me, I'm playing the guys. I'm playing them. I'm going to scoreboard watch. If let's say the Bears are up 21-0 on Detroit early, I'll pull them. But I'm definitely playing my starters if it's me. I want the Niners. Yeah. And if you do sit your starters, you're definitely playing the Rams week 1 in the playoffs. Jose Davis Super Chat. Leo's theory is they shut the playbook in the second half. Well, they kind of do. I think they take a lot. I think they rip a lot of stuff out of the playbook in the second half. They're going to not do anything that risks turning the ball over. I think so, yeah. Rashid says, salute Philly 500. I believe the Eagles should rest their starters like they did last year. When they did that, they went to the Super Bowl and won. They did, yeah. They did win. That's true. I forget what the scenario was there. Were they in play for a 1 seed or not? I can't remember. But, I mean, we'll see. They are going to get the Rams at home. So that's going to be huge. Clark, man, thank you for the Super Chat, my man. He goes, 500, what's up, buddy? Just got home from traveling back from Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah, man. How was your trip, man? I hope it went well. I hope it went well. And thank you for the Super Chat. I'm going for the second seed. It's very important. I mean, I would personally do that too. But if they sit the starters, so be it, you know? Hopefully, I mean, maybe we'll see something in here. They'll tell us. McKee will torch the well, that's the other thing. The backups may they may beat the Redskins, Washington anyways. There's no doubt about it. A bad day for the Diggs family. Would you? Oh, I saw that, right? One got cut and one got arrested. Yeah, that's a bad day. And Nick has to stop with his ego shit. He's pumping his chest after the second half is ridiculous. I know that's the scheme. Yeah, prevent. Somebody called it prevent offense. I'm like, oh my God, that's the perfect word. It is prevent offense. Yeah, backups can beat Washington. I will say that. That is true. I mean, if you don't care about the second seed and you're not worried about that extra playoff game at home, then don't play them. You can rest your starters. Just know that you're most likely headed to you're headed to Chicago. Okay, you're going to be playing out in the cold weather in Chicago. So you'll get Chicago again, but you'll get them in Chicago. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, yeah. If you don't mind, then fine. Am I going to? You know what? I think I got a text. Let me see. Yeah, Celia texted me. I'm texting Sills back right now because I had a text from him. I forgot to text him back. I was driving and I was going to go. I'll text him back in a minute. All right. So I am going to Hard Knocks right now, and I am going to put it on. So if you're wanting to watch it like with me, now's the time to time up. I hit play. I'm going to skip this HBO thing, and now it's going to show the Hard Knocks season weekly thing, Soundwave thing, or whatever the hell that is. So, yeah, I give you guys about 2 minutes to be ready to hit play for this episode if you want. Philly 500, would you sign Trevon Diggs? Absolutely 100% no. I don't want anything to do with any Dallas Cowboys. Every time we get a Cowboy player, it's the jinx. No, keep him the hell away from our team. Let Buffalo sign him and release Slay. That's what I think should happen. Let Buffalo sign him, and then they could cut Slay, and we can get Slay back for the playoffs. How about that? I wouldn't mind that. Let me see here. What the frig am I looking for? Okay, so we're going to start Hard Knocks in about 2 minutes. And once Hard Knocks, once this series ends, we'll go back to regular day Tuesdays where it's morning show, morning video, morning live stream, and then evening video. But while this is going on, we're going to do this. 500, I believe Seattle wins and the 49ers lose. Plus, the Rams win and the 49ers go to the 6th seed. So what? I don't even know what has to happen for the Rams. So the Rams, what? The Rams need the 49ers to lose and them win, and then they jump seeds? Is that it? Yeah, that could happen. And if that does happen, we'll get San Francisco. What if the 49ers win? Then what? KSF, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, remember 2023 when Sirianni and Johnson were play calling the same 8 plays from Madden? Sirianni isn't an offensive guru. We need an offensive consultant. Not only is he not an offensive guru, his prevent offense philosophy, which is what I think it is, it has to go. Like they have to get an offensive coordinator and say, Nick, you have no say in this offense anymore. I really think the biggest issue, and thank you for that super chat, with them is they can plan out a game, right? They could come out with, all right, we're coming out, we're doing these 15 plays. They got the offensive coordinator help them do that, the coach, all their coaches, every team, the players, they all help come up with the game plan for how they're going to start a game. And they do that, and it's fine. Then what happens is a defense adjusts. And when the defense adjusts to that game plan that the Eagles are coming out with, they don't do anything. Kevin Patullo cannot make adjustments in game. And then if you take that and you put that you have a big lead on top of it and it compounds it, it's even worse. It's even worse. They don't even care what another team is doing. They're just going to do their same 3 things. And that's how they think. That's how they are. Davey, thank you for the super chat, my man. Thanks for the time and effort all year 500. This channel means more to me than a YouTube channel should, but you are a real as fuck, endlessly uplifting, my man. Thank you, Davey. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. And thank you for your support. Yeah, milking the cow. This should be called the Milking Cow episodes. I saw the trailer for this episode. I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Well, 500, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing good, my friend. How are you? All right, so we're going to start this episode now. If you guys have caught up ready, I'm about to hit play, and this thing's going to start. And I'll use my little keys, because I'm so stupid. Remember, if you see these things, that's the team they're talking about at the time. I put that on there because people will keep asking me who they're talking about at the time. If the 49ers lose, we play the 49ers. Okay, we play. 49ers win, we play the Rams. Unless the Bears lose, we win, we play Green Bay. God, I would love to play Green Bay. Green Bay would be a dream come true. Because I think they bury Green Bay. I think they beat the 49ers as well. But, okay, so then we're rooting for the 49ers to lose. What time is that game? That game's Saturday night, right? That's a Saturday game? Yeah, we'll be streaming it. I think it's Seattle Niners. We'll definitely be streaming it. All right, here we go. Well, here's a question I want to ask you. Do the Rams sit their starters? Right? I mean, the 49ers could lose, but the Rams could sit everybody this week. And then lose also. It's crazy. Chose for greatness. I can't believe tomorrow's the last day of 2025. I can't believe that this is the last weekend of the regular season. How time flies. It does. It flies like crazy. No question. All right, so we're going to start this episode. Hard Knocks, episode 5. Let us begin Here we go. Let me get my other earphone as I can hear this mother humper. They're showing an intro. I gotta reconnect my AirPods. Showing the intro. Cowboys are so stupid. Yeah, Eagles offensive coordinator is scary. He stinks, man. All right, here we go. We're going to see the biggest losers this week, the Dallas Cowboys. What a bunch of losers. Look at the way they played Christmas Eve, like losers. They got the Cowboys up. This would be a top 10 offense under a season offensive coach he would turn. I agree, Toryville. That's why I want to bring A.J. Brown back. Mark Schottenheimer, their coach is an asshole. To me, I think he's full of shit. He's a guy, the coach of the Cowboys reminds me of a guy that doesn't believe anything he's saying, but he's trying to sound tough. Yeah, you know, the Washington will say it feels itchy. Yeah. Hi from Youngstown, Ohio. Why did you cut Dallas Still Stinks from your opener? Oh, I was just trying to shorten it. Not so much on the videos, but on the victory celebration cigar because that's so long. But the other videos, I'm going to make sure that I put it back in. We need a Fangio for the offense. Yeah, we do. All right, here we go. They're in Philly now. Eagles have put the NFC East on ice. And they're showing the standings. Now they're showing the Cowboys. Now they're showing the Cowboys again. Who cares about the Cowboys? It's like that 55 times weren't. That's like me. I've been stopped talking about Kevin. I love our defense. We dog shot off it. Yeah, we are. They're talking about the Cowboys. Hey, I'm 32. I still wear Jordans all the time. We would have won multiple Super Bowls if we had competent coach. I agree. Do you think we could own the division for the next 4 or 5 years? Easy. We just got to get a good offensive coordinator and continue to bring guys around. They're showing them Dallas giving them gifts. Now they're showing Washington. I hope someone gets Patullo. I would love to watch him somewhere on the team. I hear you. Now they're showing the teams all giving out presents. They're showing the Giants, Washington, Dallas. Hopefully this is all we're going to see of those idiots. Not sorry to be straight. The offense is all on Howie and who did not learn for 2023. Hard Knocks always pick shade divisions one year after another. Always somewhat competitive. Yeah. They thought this one was going to be a three-way race is what they thought. It wasn't. What up, Willie boy? Who cares about the Giants? Who cares about Washington? Who cares about Dallas? They're giving out gifts. They're giving out wines. The Giants are drinking wine. They've been drinking wine all year. Hyatt MWR says, hey, they mess around and bring KP back because no one will want him and claim the second year in offense is beneficial. I hope not, man. You might be right. Mark is still talking about Parsons. He's got nothing else. Dallas handing out tropic shirts for Florida. No bowl games. I don't care. I ain't watching. They're showing the wine that Scatterboo gave out. Who cares? How can a coaching staff not have a quarterback pass for more than 0 yards the second half? Happened twice this season. At least call screen to get some yards. They don't care. They don't care. That's the prevent offense. That's what Nick runs, the prevent offense. It's crazy. Hey, Philly Mark uploaded a video yesterday, title saying Jalen Hurts suck. No, did he really? Rat Face is my sister. Oh, man. Rat Face, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Rest in peace to your sister, man. Sorry, bro. Prayers go out to you, man. I'm sorry to hear that. It's hard to blame KP when we've seen 5 years. 5 also for same Nick offense. I blame mostly Nick. It's mostly Nick. There's no doubt. The problem with Patullo comes in is when they need adjustments in game. He can't do it. I'm giving up on the NFL. I'm taking a stamp. I'm stamp collecting. There you go. Panda, thank you for the super chat, man. Do you think the Birds will be able to resolve the offense dilemma throughout the playoffs? They need to play full 60 minutes and adjust all quarters. No, I do not think they'll be able to fix it all. I think they can fix some things, but I don't think they can fix it all. They can stay aggressive and keep the pedal on the metal. I think that'll solve a lot of your problem, but it won't solve everything. A lot of what we have has to be done in the offseason. They still talking about the Giants, by the way. They're kicking field goals. Who gives a shit? They're talking about their great kicker on the Giants. Stamp collecting is more. Do they even, when do they go to digital stamps? Trey paid KP for the doofus from the Buns High School. He might be able to generate an easy thing. You ain't kidding. The offense is what it is. Have to hope they have some periods of productivity and hope the defense can carry the load. It seems like it. I mean, I think the Eagles are very capable of coming out in the playoffs and going up 21-0 on the team. Question is are they able to maintain a lead? That's the question. Jurgens and Steen are horrible. Patullo ain't helping running inside zone. Agreed. I think I would have considered benching Steen. Jurgens. I'm not even kidding. If you're 70%, then you can't play. I think our offensive line's coordinator will be our Achilles heel. Our offensive line coordinator is a Hall of Fame coach. Stoutland's a Hall of Fame coach. It's crazy to think that could be on him. They're still talking about the Giants. Now they're showing Dart the Hall's holiday charity experience. Cares about this team? They don't do nothing. They stink. I think Drew Kendall played well in preseason too. I would consider it. I would. I would definitely consider it. Bogos can't adjust. KP's, that's his name all season. It's true. I would rest Dickerson and Jurgens this week and see how the backups do. Give them an extra week for rest. Backup. Yeah, you could do that. I don't think it can hurt. 413 people in here, smash the like. Yeah, definitely hit that like button. No doubt. My eyes hurt walking. I know. I can't believe they're spending this much time on him and the Giants. Frank Reich, Doug Peterson, or who Philly? McDaniel worries me from Miami. Frank Reich, Doug Peterson, or who Philly? McDaniel worries me from Miami. Stay away from the college ranks. But how he has personal issues with Peterson, even if he would dominate. I don't know. Do you bring Peterson back? He's a Hall of Fame head coach. I'm not a Hall of Fame head coach, but he's your Super Bowl winning head coach. I think there would be problems there. I think Frank Reich is very possible. And then somebody probably we're not thinking about. You know? Juan Fabio, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, is it true Saudi Arabia's billionaires buys Eagles? What? I know nothing about that. I don't know. I don't know, Fabio. Like, I know did they sell a piece of the team? A minority share? Maybe. Now we're going back to Dallas. Oh my God. This is the episode from hell. I could not either. No, I don't think it is. I think it's a fair question. They're talking about the Cowboys passing game. They got nothing else to talk about. Lori will always maintain 51%. Yeah, I'm sure. What up, Momo? How are you, buddy? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Shout out to Momo. They got the stupid Cowboys on now. Yeah, I'm going on Silvio's show tomorrow. He asked me tonight, so yeah, I'm going on. I saw this Cowboys hard on. I don't know why, and nobody cares about this team. So overrated. They're showing Dak and stuff. They're all dancing, having a good time on the field. They don't look like they give two shits that they're not in the playoffs. Really look like they don't give a shit. And that's the problem with that team. I don't think they give a shit. I don't think Jurgens ever got fully healthy. Recovered from a back surgery. Had a knee problem. Got a concussion. I agree. I agree with you. Nothing. They haven't really talked about the Eagles at all yet. Now they're going to Washington. They're going everywhere but Philly. They don't care. Dak's getting all money. They're all dancing in Dallas, having a great time, laughing. They don't look like they give two shits that they're in the playoffs or not. That's the honest truth. There's nothing I hate more than when you think the players don't care about winning as much as the fans. That drives me absolutely nuts. Dak only cares about stats. He has no reason to play but to get yards. Yeah. Broke my heart when I found out 5500 lives in California. Wanted to meet him in Philly for lunch and a beer. Maybe one day, Wyatt, when I go back home to visit. This is why the Eagles and Dallas is different. Us Eagles' main goal is to win the Super Bowl. And Dallas wants to go on Dance with the Stars. I know, it really looks like it. Now they're back at the Giants. Unbelievable. Justin, thank you for sending 5 Philly 500 memberships. Thank you, man. Shout out to you, my man. And welcome to all those who got a membership. Shout out and welcome to Dingbat Nation. Finally. They're congratulating, Blankenship's congratulating Cooper DeJean. So they're congratulating Cooper and Jalen Carter on making the Pro Bowl. Now they're talking about Cooper DeJean. Best slot corner in the NFL, they said. They're showing DeJean in the Super Bowl touchdown. Yeah. They're showing the Eagles-Washington game, or showing DeJean's interception versus Washington. Everybody's clapping. Now they're showing Blankenship and DeJean. They're talking about the Exciting Whites t-shirts and how it blew up, and then they got a podcast. What up, Global? So they're talking about their podcast now. They're talking about Blankenship now. Mark, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Wow, for that care, Lisa Ann dropped a new video. She takes 10 dudes once. My eyes were like 500. I think it's going to be us in the Bills to Super Bowl. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But Bills Eagles Super Bowl, I could agree with. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God, they're talking about the Milk the Cow celebration DeJean and Reed Blankenship have. Oh my God, they're talking about a Milk the Cow celebration. He said 10 dudes. Talking about the thumbs down, and these are udders, Reed Blankenship said. And then you go over and milk it. Oh my God. Oh my God, Milk the Cow celebration. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Milk the Cow celebration. It's so stupid. Oh my God, I love it. I love the way he throws in all that shit to talk about Eagles and Buffalo go back to the Super Bowl. Milk the Cow celebration. Yeah, that's the rumor. They're going to call flag on celebration next game, Mark. Oh, I bet you're right. So now they're showing DeJean in a hospital visiting kids. That's nice. Fangio is going to coach 10 dudes to be in our better zone cover. Yeah. You think drafting a cornerback or guard first round? That's what we're going. I would draft a guard. If there's a guard available, that's where I'm going. I think you need a right guard. Now he's playing catch with a sick kid, which is nice. Oh, that was good. Now they're back to the losers again. Yeah, I would like a guard. I think they need a right guard bad. They might need a center. I mean, how bad is Jurgens? That's the question. Phil, you think we'll actually get offensive coordinator like a defensive coordinator we have? I think so. I feel like we will. Yeah. Got to. Leon Banks, thank you for the super chat. 10 dudes versus one chick. What the F? That's nasty work. Yeah. Really nasty work. I agree. I just like the way you snuck that in to Eagles Buffalo in the Super Bowl. How Jurgens made the Pro Bowl should be studied. Makes absolutely no sense. He can't block his own shot. Oh, he was so bad last game, too. It's true. Now they're talking, showing Washington. Jurgens might never be the same after back surgery. Ideally, draft a guard center prospect who could play both positions. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to know, I feel, about Jurgens until next year. You know, but I would bring in reinforcements. Yeah, right? And you should. You guys. Five guys. I've got totally caught on that shit before. You ever had Five Guys? Yeah. It's good. Wait, what? Yeah, people have done that. I fell for that one before. Talking about Bobby Wagner for Washington now. Five Guys are in and out, yeah. I've totally fell for that shit before. And I didn't even, it took me like 30 minutes to figure out why it was so funny. I was so stupid. I'm like, I don't get it. Jeffrey, thank you for the super chat, my man. We beat the Bills by a nail biter, and Nick talking junk. It was belt to ass. I don't like that. It was like he has no concern about the offense. Yeah, I don't think anybody liked it. Did you see A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown's looking at him like, you're nuts, dude. Nick's a whack job. He just is. I don't mind it to a certain extent, but not in that situation. I don't mind talking shit, but not after that second half. I agree. I am. I will be on Cilio's show tomorrow. What's with dropping logo on the left screen? Oh. I put, while we're watching Hard Knocks, I put up the logo of the team they're talking about. Otherwise, every other question is, who are they talking about on screen now? So I came up with this contraption or idea to put the logo on screen so that whoever's watching knows who they're talking about. That's why it's up there. I wouldn't mind we got a new coaching staff except for Fangio and Stout. Yeah, you could get rid of that whole all the offensive coaches as far as I'm concerned. I want to keep the defensive coach. All of them. GG Meditaver super chat, my man. He goes, just want to say Happy New Year to you in the chat. Man, thank you, man. Happy New Year to you, too. Ah, crap. Here we go. Back to crap boys. Oh, wrong team. No, we don't get paid. No, we don't get paid. AJ Brown's the Syria that looked like shut. I know he did. It's exactly what he looked at him like. Who are they talking? They're talking about Tom Moore still coaching. Reeves, Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, 500 sponsored by a Cowboy. Yeah, right. But why is there a Cowboy logo? Because that's who's on the screen right now. Dak's talking about how he wanted to die at a young age until he had kids. Now he wants to live. Gotta put disclaimer at the bottom logo. I know, right? I hope they rest nobody. Can you at least put an image of it? That's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Cilio's show tomorrow. I bet Dak even chokes on Christmas presents for his. Oh, the calls were horrible. What's going on, my man? Defense needs a rest. Offense needs to play. Well, Smitty needs 1,000 yards. I'm sorry. Barkley needs 85. So they're talking about what's his face passing away earlier this year. How much say do you think Jalen has enough? I don't think as much as people think. I really don't. I think that's part of the problem. I think that's why he's frustrated sometimes. I don't think he has a lot to say at all. Vintage, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Philly, our offense could see it being like last year. They hold back purposely to keep people healthy and not show the playbook. I knew when they play up, they play Hurts. I mean, look, I know some people have that idea. I hope you're right. God, I hope you're right. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that's what it is or not. You know? We're going to find out. I don't think that's the way it is. I really don't. Happy New Year, Mother Humpers. Thank you, my man. And Vintage, thank you for that super chat, my man. Still talk about the crap boys. How does Dallas get this much time on camera? They stink. Finally, did you see Jerry Jones said a ridiculous comment about how he wants Couch Boys to finish the season? Nah, I didn't see it. What did he say? $500. The Jordan 11 games came out. Several people got robbed. 280 shoes. And they were. Wait, what? The Jordan 11 Gammas came out and several people got robbed. $208 shoes. They were robbed in Dallas. Really? That's crazy. You know what's crazy to me? I'm not gonna lie. I can't spend $280 on a shoe. I ain't spending $280 on a shoe. I just can't do it, man. That's crazy. But yeah, that's a shame. Should we play our stars? Can we? Yeah, we could do a poll. I think we should. I know most people don't. So now they're getting ready to show the Cowboys-Washington game. That was a horrible game, by the way. Do I wear Skechers? No, I don't. I like to keep my shoe purchase under $50. I'm usually between 50 and 100. But under 50 would be nice. But friggin' $280 for a shoe. Forget that. If I spend $280 on a shoe, I ain't wearing a shoe. Well, I mean that at least is practical reasons. So do you think Patullo will be back? This is a fix on the offense other than Jergens getting healthy. I don't think he's going to be back. I don't think they're going to fire him but I think they're going to change his position. I really do. I think that's going to happen regardless. They're showing the Cowboys beating Washington. And they're playing this weird Cowboy song that sucks. Yes, I did. See, the chat has balls. Let's go. Number 2 seed playing starters. I'm playing starters. Is that really winning right now? Yeah, 70% so far. Good. That surprises me. Now it's showing Dallas celebrating their Christmas win. They're eating steak. Who cares? Yeah, I agree with you there. I don't disagree. F. Hammond, thank you for Super Chat. Philly, do you have any New Year's resolutions? My only resolution is to get everything done in my house that I want to get done. I got some things I want to do, some work-wise, I want to get done. I've been talking about for 2 years that I want to get done. Other than that, that would be it, really. But I have some projects. I want to redo my floor upstairs and stuff like that. I haven't done it, but maybe I'll do it this spring. Stuff like that. All right, now we're talking about the real team. All right, talking to Nick. It's a big-ass game. He's building on momentum, Nick says. He said we got to set ourselves up. What do you set yourselves up for? There's Bobby King, the linebacker coach. Great coach. Got to keep him. I want all the defensive coaches back. Eggnog's downstairs. I need to have some tonight. Yeah, it is Kelly Green week, no doubt. They're showing sumo wrestlers. Bobby King showing him sumo wrestling. I don't know what. Showing wrestling, sumos. I guess they're trying to say it's a big teams matchup. Real Mafia Gaming, thank you for the super chat, my man. Phil, what made you an Eagles fan? I was born into it. Families, all Eagle fans, and I was just born into it. And thank you for that super chat. Yeah, building momentum. So let's kill all the momentum. Predicted run plays on third down, tight end screen, sub field goals. I know. Now they're talking. Now Christian Parker's talking. And he's talking about how good Josh Allen. They're all talking about how good Josh Allen is. Yeah, they're talking about Josh Allen and Buffalo's yards after catch. Talking about Cook now. The Eagles' defense definitely showing respect to the Buffalo Bills' offense. That's for sure. Some stars should rest. Some should start. McKee and Dotson. Cooper shows what I want to see. I want them to play. As long as they got a chance for that 2 seed, I want the 2 seed. What up, my man? Worry, I'm late. Fly Eagles fly. You're all good. We'll be here tomorrow too. Scott Loeffler's talking about bad weather. Scott Loeffler said to Hurts, I don't care, bad rain or not, we need to get this thing going. That's what the quarterback coach just said. I like that. I like him more than I like Patullo. All right, night before the game, I guess. Next, preaching physicality. What up, Eagles? Be cool. Happy holidays to you too, my friend. Same time tomorrow on Still Show. I can't watch that big double list you on. Yeah, it'll be 4:30 Eastern. I'll be on. I'll also have a video out on my channel tomorrow. Maybe a live stream, but I doubt it. My schedule will basically be I'll have a video tomorrow. Then I'll be on Still Show. Thursday I'll be gone. Then Friday I'll have a preview prediction video. And then Saturday we're streaming all the games. So they're about to show the Giants game. Nobody cares about this game. Although the Giants were really stupid for losing this game. Or for winning this game. 49ers win. They're the ones. Seattle can only get to 5, not 6. So we would still play the Rams. It's hard to beat a team twice. This will be number 3. Problem, Eagles will use same format. Rams will adjust. That's the issue. It's a big issue. I agree. If the Lions can beat the Bears and we can get that 2nd seed, we could end up playing Green Bay week 1. Ish, thank you for super chat. You go, what up, my man? Sorry that I'm late, Flybirds. No, you're all good, my friend. You're all good. Did Joe Theismann, he called? Nah, did he? Homework, Dak Prescott's stats. He hasn't played well over his career against teams above 500. He doesn't play snow games or rain games, and he chokes in the playoffs. I'll tell him. He won't listen. He never listens. So showing the Giants score. Giants stupid. They won that game. It's stupid. Fabio Davis super chat. We need to make Darius Cooper as a 3rd slot monster. I think it's coming next year. I didn't see that. That's funny. The only guy the Rams scary is Nakua. We can get to Stafford here and there, but if Nakua gets 10 plus catches, we will have a tough time. Yeah. They're showing the Giants beating up on Geno Smith. I mean, the Raiders are the worst team in the league. It's not even close. I hope that they do. I mean, I'm going to be scoreboard. I'm gonna have the game up. I'm going to have a little score with the Chicago game up on my stream. I think you got to. I think the 2nd seed would be great, but we'll see. I mean, if you play the Rams in the 1st round of playoffs, the good thing about that is if you win that game, I really truly believe that's the toughest game you're going to have the rest of the playoffs. If you play the Rams and beat them, knock them out, it's over. I think your path to the Super Bowl is even easier. Because I think the Rams are the toughest team to play that we would face. They always, the last 2 games, it came down to the end. They're showing the Giants beating the crap out of the Raiders right now. Hey Philly, who you like at college playoffs this week? I don't know. I haven't really watched. In all honesty, Dak can't play in the elements on the road. He would have shat his pants. Dak stinks. He's a choker. Yeah, Rams did lose to the Falcons. I still think they're our toughest matchup, though. Father, is it just weird? Do you believe Q had one of his worst games for the past Sunday? You just looked off. Well, I mean, I guess maybe in terms of statistic yardage wise, what they're gonna say he gave up on the in the air. But I mean, a couple of those catches, one of them wasn't even really a catch, and they got away with that. And then another one I thought was offensive pass interference. But I mean, yeah, maybe it wasn't his best game. I don't think he was all that bad though. I think the problem is that the offense doesn't do anything in the second half. And by the end in the fourth quarter, that defense gets tired. They just start to get tired. For the first half, I felt like the Ravens game last year, offense kind of ruined the vibe in the second half, though. They did. Why they don't throw the crash test in the punt? Why they don't throw crash tests in punt returns and kick returns? I don't know why. All right, they're showing the Eagles-Buffalo game. It's going to be interesting. I want to see what the sideline says. All right, they're showing the Eagles-Bills game. This is what I was waiting for. They're going to come out. The first half offense was good. Now they're milking the cow. Jesus. That celebration is ridiculous. All right, so they got the Eagles just ran on the field. Now the Bills are. And they're showing Coop. Cooper DeJean had a great game. Fumble. Now showing Allen fumble the ball. They're showing the Allen fumble. Atlanta has the best running back in the game. Crazy yards with solid O-line. 2 losses away. I know he's good, man. I knew he would be good. Now they're going to treat Shipley like they did game of 4 year. Let him go. I agree. They are. They're doing the same thing with Shipley. All right. Now showing the Eagles with a short field. So Hurts, play action. Looks, goes deep. And it's got AJ at the 12. Ish, thank you for super chat, my man. Your show helps me make the Eagles a great year. Thank you, Ish. That means a lot to me, man. Thank you. They're showing the Eagles offense play really, really good in the first half. They got Hurts throwing a touchdown to Goddard. What up, Texas Eagle fan? Now they're talking about Jalen Carter being back. Carter damaged. They say he's ready to do damage on Josh Allen. I love it. Showing Carter's sack. HBO Max. Now they're showing Blankenship with the tackle. Got the Eagles hitting hard. They did hard knocks on Patul in his press conference. Whew. They might start the week off that way. Next week. I think there's one more episode after this. DeJean Elliott telling everybody, stay ready, stay ready. They're showing Coop. Now they're showing the Eagles D. Now this is good stuff. They're showing them beat the crap out of Josh Allen over and over again. Jomo's now hitting him. And they're showing Allen taking a beat. That first half, they just shut him down. It was crazy. Showing Jalen Hunt sacking Allen. I love Jalen Hunt. I agree. They keep showing Reed Blankenship talking to the defense on the sideline. Now Allen pushing in. They're showing Allen's quarterback sneak. They're showing right now we're in 13-6. They didn't talk about how bad the offense was. They're showing Jalen Carter block the extra point. That's a huge block by Carter. Jalen Carter won that game for us. I'm sorry, he did. So big. That was so huge, that extra point. Now they're showing the 4th and 10 lateral that Buffalo had. Allen going deep, caught at the 11. Now showing Allen quarterbacks push tush. He push tushed it. They hate to push tush and they do it. I can't stand the Buffalo coach. I can't stand him. I think he's a hypocrite. All right, so now they're showing the 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion. They're showing it right now. Allen back to pass. Throws incomplete. Man wide open. They're showing the Eagles win. He had some. He did. Now it's showing Eagles and Bills congratulating each other. They're showing DeJean running off the field. Now they're in the locker room celebrating. Now Nick's talking. He said, great defense, wow. Offense, good first half. Got to figure out the second half. You think? You better do it quick. Is it ironic they never show Patula during these Hard Knocks? Yeah. That is really a great point. And that's that. And the episode ends. All right, so I think we got one more week of this. And that's it. I thought the last part of the episode was great. First part stunk. 500 with Diggs being cut. You think old Jerry signs George Pickens? I mean, I don't see how the Cowboys let him go. I think they'd be stupid not to. Tua's too busy licking the windows. Oh, God. Hi, Philly 500. The Bills game was insane on Sunday. I really hope the Lions win this week. Maybe I'll do some Mark Holmes chicken rituals this week. Don't do that. We don't want to jinx it, but we do need the Lions to win. I would love to play the Niners in the first round because they can't stop a nosebleed. Apparently, we can sustain drives in the second half. And hopefully we can. That's going to be the key. My dream scenario for the first round is the Packers. That would be my dream case. And then if I can't have the Packers, give me the 49ers. Then if I can't have the 49ers, give me the Seahawks, then the Rams. I still think the Rams, they give us the most problems. I don't want Diggs. I have no interest in Diggs. He stinks. Diggs stinks. Why do we want him? I don't see the Lions beating the Bears. You don't see the Lions losing to the Bears. Well, I mean, the Lions aren't that great, though. But I think they're going to come out and they're going to play hard. Eagles 1 and done when we hit the playoffs. Time will tell. Time will tell. I have no idea. It's going to be interesting, though. What is this? I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't want to hear that. I take 1 Packers, 2 Seahawks, 3 Niners, 4 Rams. See, Sam Darnold, I don't know about Sam Darnold in the playoffs. I have a hard time thinking Sam Darnold could come into Philly and win. But if Seattle played the Eagles in Philly, if they're the 1 seed, then we'd have to go to Seattle. See, I think that the 1 seed's going to be either the Niners or Seattle, right? I think the 1 seed's losing early this year. I really, really do. So I think if you're the 2 seed and you can get to the conference championship game, I think you're going to end up with the NFC championship game at home. See, I think the winner of the Bears-Eagles game is going to host the NFC championship game. I do. Because 80% chance, like 85, 90% chance, that the Eagles will play the Bears in the second round. It's about an 85 to 90% chance. The question is are you going to play them in Philly or are you going to play them in Chicago? The Niners schedule is weak. I want this 2-seed playoffs in Philly. The Eagles had 4th hardest schedule this year. Those NFC teams are cream puffs. Niners are injury prone. I kind of agree. I kind of agree. 500. We are definitely moving on for Patullo at the season. And who would you want to come in and replace him? Do we allow Sirianni to choose another offense? No, you don't let Sirianni choose an offensive coordinator. He can have no say in the offense. I would like if McDaniels gets fired in Miami, I would consider him. But otherwise, I don't know. Maybe you could bring in Frank Reich. You could bring in somebody else. But they need somebody. They need somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. Seattle's a little scary, but I think our defense could shut them down. I think so too. Yeah, I was thinking overall who I'd rather face. I mean, if you got Green Bay in round 1, then you're the 2 seed. That means you're getting another playoff game the next week. But the way most likely it's going to go is the 2nd and 3rd seed are going to win, and probably that 5th seed is going to beat the 4th seed. So the 1 seed, whoever it is going to get home field, and then the Eagles are going to play the Bears. The 2 and 3 are going to play. Because we know the Eagles and the Bears are pretty much a lock for 2 and 3. It's just a matter of who's 2 and who's 3. I would rather play Chicago again in Philly. You know what I mean? A second time. I don't think the Bears are coming to Philly 2 times in 1 year and beating the Eagles in Philly. I don't think it's happening. I don't. So if we can get that 2nd seed, I want it. Hung me out. Thank you for super chat, my man. Philly, your kitties are good luck. Please show them. I don't have any to show right now, unfortunately. I wish I had some. I only have big-ass cats to show. You speak my language, 500. I want that guy. He should have come over when Phillips came. Yeah, I think he would do it. I know he's a little weird, but I think he would do a great job with Hurts in this offense. You know what I mean? Act like you're defending effing champs. Who cares who we play? Yeah, I mean, look, I think we can beat anybody. But do I want it to go a certain way? Of course I do. Of course I do. Patullo doesn't have a darn clue what he's doing. I hope Jeff and Howie chewed Sirianni out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's being said, but I would be shocked if Patullo is the offensive coordinator. And, I mean, unless the offense comes out and is scoring like 30, 40 points a game, and all of a sudden they're just destroying everybody. I mean, I don't see how he comes back. I don't think anyone beats us in Philly. I think if we play the Niners, Purdy gets broken again for sure. Yeah, I don't think anybody beats the Eagles in Philly either. That's why I think it's so important to try to get that 2 seed. Blue Flame Integration says, I mean, maybe we can whoop Purdy's ass and knock him out again like we did 22. Then whoop their second string quarterback, then their third string quarterback. Haha, I'll never forget that game. Go Birds. That was a classic one. So you want Seattle to win the 1, or does it matter? I think either Seattle or the Niners get the 1 seed, right? I think both of them are losing in the first round. I think whoever that 1 seed is will lose the first round. So I think whoever gets the 2 seed is going to end up with a chance of having the NFC Championship game in their stadium, and possibly the 3rd. It would not surprise me either if you're in a situation where Seattle or the 49ers, whoever the 1 seed is, loses to the 5th seed, and then the Eagles go into Chicago as the 3rd seed and beat them, and then they get the NFC Championship game in Philly. That would not surprise me either. You know, the toughest game you can play is the Rams. I think that's the toughest game. If you get by that game, it's smooth sailing as far as I'm concerned. The Patullo is not an issue. The conservative offense we all hate is Sirianni's design, and it's not for players to execute. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely Nick's philosophy. Nick plays a prevent offense. That's his offense. But I will say this about Patullo. He can't adjust in-game. He cannot make in-game adjustments at all. Like, when a defense adjusts to what we do, because how come is it we always come out and look decent? And then when the defenses adjust, we have no answer for it. That, to me, is directly on Patullo. The only 2 wrinkles that KP and Nick have made to the offense were the tight end shuffle pass in the red zone and the sweep on the tush push. Other than that, nothing has changed. Nothing. Did you see the look AJ gave Nick in the tunnel when he was talking shit to the Bills fans? It was a WTF, dude, get away from me. Not one. I know. No, I know. It was ridiculous, dude. It was. Nick always hides from his children, scared to confront fans pissed at him. I think the toughest would be Chicago. That's just me, though. They already beat us in Philly. That's my only concern. Well, they did beat us. That's true. I mean, we didn't play good, but they did. I'm not saying it would be an easy game, and going to Chicago would make it a lot harder. However, I think we could do it. I think we could beat Chicago. To me, it's hard for me to imagine Chicago beating Eagles twice. But if you could get that game in Philly, I really don't think that happens. You know, I would love to tune up. We're going to play Chicago. I don't see how we're not going to play Chicago. The only way you don't play Chicago is Green Bay's got to beat them. I mean, if Green Bay beats them, they turn that the whole playoffs gets turned upside down. Because if let's say Green Bay somehow beats them, and let's say they're the 2 seed Chicago and they lose, the Eagles win. You're gonna get 1 point. You're gonna get Seattle or 49ers playing Green Bay in the second round, and then the Eagles are playing the 5th seed, which is going to be the Rams, or it's going to be Seattle or San Francisco. I'll take most of those matchups. I'll take right there, right then. So, yeah, that would be kind of crazy. Well, obviously 500 KP's got on the podium and said they just run the ball for sake of run the ball, no matter what it looks like a defense is in. Yeah, I think when the Eagles get that big lead like they have, or when they get the lead that they perceive is big enough and they take their foot off the gas, I don't think they care what the defense is doing. They're like, well, we're just going to run the ball. We're not going to take any chances. Hurts, if it's none's there, just throw it away. Take no chances, run the ball. They'll know we're doing it, but we don't care. Just don't turn over the ball. As long as we don't turn over the ball and we do that, we'll win. And that's how they play. And it's ridiculous. It's called the prevent offense. And it does. It prevents your offense from doing anything. Yeah, Eagles could beat any team in the NFC. I agree. No question about it. Did Bigsby get a carry last week? We're not using him more beyond me unless they're saving. He might have had a carry or two. I don't think he got much. I don't know why they use Shipley more than they use Bigsby. Why, I don't know. Nick flexing on no octane offense. 13 points with a win from a missed 2-point try. I know, it's crazy. It is. It is crazy. 1988 Nakatomi Tower. Happy trails, Hans. Yeah. It was last week. This year we got New Year's. You guys doing anything for New Year's Eve? I'm just staying home chilling. I'm chilling with the family. As long as our D stays healthy, we should be okay. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, no spamming. Thank you, Logan Motorsports. Oh, man. Can the Eagles beat San Francisco? Without question. I think they would dominate San Francisco. What's up with the members only? I got a bunch coming out. There's a bunch. I did 3, and for some reason the audio did not record it, so I have to re-record it. But I should have a bunch coming out soon. You should get a bunch on Saturday, and you'll get a Dingbat Nation either tomorrow or Friday. Yeah, it's been raining like nonstop. No doubt about it. Staying home with your kids, that's good. Yeah. I think Lane needs some reps. I think you got to play him. They reported that Bigsby has fumbling issues. I think that's one of the issues why he doesn't get more carries. But we haven't seen him fumble. He hasn't fumbled in game, has he? He hasn't fumbled at all, has he? Blue Flamin' Integration. I got engaged on Christmas Eve. That means I got 2 rings this year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Oh, congratulations on your engagement. That's very, very cool. Yeah, you got 2 rings this year. You're about to get another one, too. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, Bigsby had 2 touches. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me read that. Our coaches can be such idiots that they don't see the offensive issues. The pros they have trying to outsmart everyone holding back the offense playbook includes Hurts running. Yeah, they're clueless, man. I appreciate the winning Nick does, but man, how good do we look if we call a full game? It would be nice, right? I would never get comfortable. Like when it's 13-0, how are you comfortable? That to me is craziness. It's craziness. Nick and KP started playing Bigsby less when the media and fans asked if he was going to get more playing time. I think Nick is stubborn, doesn't want suggestions. I hope he's not that petty, dude. Really, I hope it's not that bad. You know? I got married cyber and legal last August. I'm a dumb as Dak Prescott. What the hell is married cyber and legal last mean? I don't even know what that means. How do you get married cyber? What does that mean? Dude, I'm too old for this world, I tell you. I think the Eagles could beat anybody in the NFC. At least 2 of those teams never even been to the playoffs. Strength of schedule says they're frauds. We good. You don't know. I mean, you got a lot of quarterbacks that don't have any playoff experience. I mean, you got Caleb Williams never played a playoff game. We have no idea how he's going to be. You've got Purdy's got some experience. Jordan Love, he's done nothing in the playoffs. Really, you only got 3: Stafford, Purdy, and Hurts. Other than that, you don't know. Sam Darnold last year in the playoffs with Minnesota, he stunk. He stunk, and I got a feeling he's going to be the same way. Cyber means they got married on an online ceremony. Is that what it means, really? Okay. You can marry somebody online? That's crazy. Logan says, have a nice night. Philly Eagles Nation is about to watch a game show. What game show are you going to watch? The Price is Right? What is it? Price is Right? I don't even know what game show. I didn't even know they had game shows anymore. That's crazy. But anyways, as far as what I'm doing, I'll be I should have a video out tomorrow. I'll be on Sill's show tomorrow. Thursday, I'll be, I won't be around. It's New Year's Day. And then Friday I'll have a preview prediction video. And then Saturday we'll be doing a doubleheader. So Saturday doubleheader, Sunday doubleheader, and it should be really, really cool. A woman married an AI husband already? Stupid. Dude, stupid. I hope it wasn't Siri. Siri is the dumbest AI I've ever seen. It's that, what is it, Apple Intelligence? It's the Apple D Intelligence. That thing is so stupid. I don't know how it could call itself AI. It don't know shit. It's the worst. You gotta watch Westworld. The one on 8, you mean the HBO series. Wasn't that on HBO? Yeah, I never saw it. Marcus is probably gonna order a DAC robot from China to DAC with him. I'm sure he will. Maybe it's time for AI to take over. I thought of this. It's crazy. Yeah, we're getting close to Terminator. It's gonna happen. Yeah, for the Vikings last year, they got smashed, and then they let him go. Yeah, because they said this guy can't win in the playoffs. That's what I really think. KP married the inside zone. We'll see what they do this week. Who knows? I mean, I don't even know if they're going to play their starters, so we'll see. Cyber sex, cyber marriage, it's all crazy to me. It's all make-believe bullshit. I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'll be back tomorrow with a video, like I said, and I'll be on Social Show tomorrow also, so we'll do that before New Year's. And then Friday, I'll have a preview prediction video. Saturday, we got both games. We got, Seahawks, 49ers. And then what's the other game? Oh, I think it's the Bucks, Panthers. Both are for the division, so they're huge games. And then we got the Eagles on Sunday, and then the Ravens, Steelers Sunday night. So I got a lot of football this week, a lot of big football. Hey Phil, you should get that. I should, but unfortunately, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit the like on the way out, let's get over 300 likes. And there's a slight chance I come on live in the morning, but probably not. But you should get a video from me. So look for that. With that said, we're going to get out of here. I will talk to you guys later. And you guys have a great night. We out of here. Peace.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes to go. You got plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! That's it! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.